Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. Denis Villeneuve. I don't even know if I'm even saying his name right. Forgive me if I'm not. He is set to be the next director for the upcoming 007 film produced by Amazon. And I just want to talk about him just a little bit because we got some other interesting stuff to get to as far as James Bond that occurred as of right now, as I'm making this podcast earlier today, when I already predetermined my topics and pre-planned the show. But we're going to talk about Denis Villeneuve right fast and just give him, he's got a very good resume. As I know you guys probably see in the lower third, he's produced the two Dune movies. He's produced Sicario, Arrival, Incendies, Blade Runner, Prisoners. He has a lot of films that are critic-wise, very well. I mean, there's a lot of 92s, 94s. He is looked at in the media and film industry. You got Christopher Nolan, then you have Denis Villeneuve. He is up there as one of the best filmmakers right now in the industry. He's a lot younger and he's new to the mold in compared to Christopher Nolan. He's been in this mold. Christopher Nolan's been doing it for a good while now. And a lot of people think that Denis Villeneuve is up next. So having this person in line to direct 007, great. Absolutely great. I can't really say that he is the man for the job because I've not seen none of his movies. I don't even know if I think Dune's based off a book. I don't even know if Dune's an action film or is it just adventure. I don't know. But I know I got to give him the benefit of the doubt because we know what Christopher Nolan was able to do with the Batman series. Good filmmakers just know how to make good movies. And this is something that we're going to go ahead and lean into now. The Bond announcement, I wrote it down here. The Bond announcement could come very soon. And we got a couple of names as of 2 hours ago before I even planned the topic. Oh, sorry, after the fact, I already planned the topic. Amazon's casting wish list as of today for the next James Bond includes Jacob Elordi, Tom Holland, and Harris Dickinson. Shocking names given we've thrown around Henry Cavill, the guy who's fixing to get ready to play Green Lantern. I don't know his name on the top of my head. And the other guy who plays on hold on. Let me look it up because I know it from the top of, I can't say his name on the top of my head. Yeah, Idris Elba. There's a couple of people that have been talked about in a conversation of being James Bond. And this is by the variety. And these three names here are far away from what I was expecting. I was expecting Henry Cavill, Idris Elba, the guys fixing to get ready to play Green Lantern, and James Gunn's the African-American guy. I was looking to see some different names. Possibly even the guy who played in the Elton John series, and he played in Kingsman as well. But Tom Holland, I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about these. Tom Holland, I don't think is the one for the role. It's just for me, when it comes to James Bond, you need a more serious tone. Daniel Craig just nailed that for me. I don't see Tom Holland really doing that. I never really cared for what Tom Holland did in Uncharted. I didn't really care for his interpretation of Nathan Drake. So I don't know if this is a good fit for Tom Holland. So I'm going to go ahead and slice him off. Jake Elordi, he's a new actor on the rise. I have not seen him in anything at all. I know he's in that series with That's what got Zendaya in it. Y'all know I don't watch. He's a TV guy. I don't watch that much television. But people love it. People loved it. People love him and think he can act. James Bond, though, I don't know. And the next guy, Harris Dickinson, I don't know either of his work either. I never even heard of the guy. So we got some 3 shocking names that they've thrown around to the audience, and I'm just sitting there like, wow, these are the names that we have. But those are the names that we got. But something that is very important. You just got to get the precedents of James Bond right. And what are those precedents? You had to have high stakes. You have to have good villains. You have to have a serious story, but great humor to go along with it. And charisma. You have to have the women. It could be via just love interest or supporting actresses. And you got to have the car. Cars, plural. And you have to have great action and great stunts. That is your James Bond film. Whatever actor you get to accomplish that, and director, which you got your director to pretty much accomplish that, because Dune itself, he could just live on his resume as a movie, 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure the guy could get hired anywhere. But that's your recipe. So you got to find an actor who can pretty much fill all those aspects of a James Bond film. Tom Holland could, but I just don't see Tom Holland really nailing the charismatic and humor aspect of it. Maybe it's just because I've seen him do Spider-Man. He's very quirky and corny. I've never seen Tom Holland in a serious type role. Maybe I just had to think of that ever some. Jacob Elordi and the other guy, 2 guys too. I don't know as well. But and the last thing that you got to really think about, you got to get the actor right. You got to have the right actor to pair up with Denis Villeneuve. Now, as of today, they are stating, I know in the article and from the statement that came out with the announcement of Denis Villeneuve getting the job, Denis Villeneuve made it sound like that he was going to be on for multiple films, but a report came out today that he is only signed on to direct 1 film, but it could change if it is successful. He will also not have the final cut of the film, and it seems like that is a very common theme when it comes to directors and just the James Bond franchise. But something else that was very important as well, and very interesting that came out about James Bond. They were originally looking at Christopher Nolan to be the director, and he was their first who they were wanting to originally get it. From Variety, it says that before Denis Villeneuve was hired, the studio was clearly interested in getting Christopher Nolan. Hiring Nolan would mean breaking a decades-long rule of not allowing a Bond director to have a final cut. Either way, Nolan is tied up with his project, The Odyssey, for at least another year. I'm going to tell you right now, even if Christopher Nolan wasn't directing The Odyssey, you know Christopher Nolan's going to get a final say in his cut of the film. That's a no-brainer. We know how Christopher Nolan is. But still, for them to want Christopher Nolan and still end up getting Denis Villeneuve, that is a great trade-off. A great backup plan. You just cannot go wrong. So the 007 project is set up very nice right now. I love what I'm seeing. And I love what they are doing with the project. I just hope maybe in the near future we can get an idea of more actors who are probably going to get looked at to play the role. Because me personally, out of all those, I would probably rather see Idris Elba play him. And even some other guys. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What do you think of this news of Denis Villeneuve getting the job to direct the upcoming 007 film? Because y'all know me, I love me some 007. Is one of my favorite movie franchises. And the word of Daniel Craig laid out, and whatever actor has to piggyback off of what he did, they got some big shoes to fill. I want to know all of your comments down below.